Hey Marcus, how's it going? Alright. We might be ready. Looks like the video is gonna give us a little bit of lag, but that's okay. Very tired for some reason, eh, Marcus? It's probably because it's just a random Saturday. Maybe the wind's blowing. Given not a lot of reason for some motivation, maybe. Or maybe it's that you work part-time and go to school and all that. You think it's because it's Saturday and Sunday are the only days you can just chill for the most part? That would make sense. There is no chill here. I got a goal. Want to get to 400 subs. By the end of Sunday would be preferable, but I think it's probably going to take until Tuesday. You're working, almost working full time and going to school because you're working 38 hours a week. Oh, okay. I mean, listen, anything over 36 is classified as full time. At least it's supposed to be. Your state may vary. Your state is 40. Which is interesting. You're working at McDonald's, right? Typically, big businesses like Walmart, and I would assume McDonald's as well, but maybe less so because it's a franchise versus a corporation, and in the same way that Walmart is. Typically, you'll see that they have blanket statements that tailor to the state of most restriction. So if there is any state that requires such a thing, it's a generalization across the board. For example, it doesn't matter what state you're in. If you're working at Walmart, anything over 36, 34 hours is considered full-time. But that's a business decision on half of the business because one state requires it. But you can definitely tell that it's the weekend and people are at home streaming this evening. Getting some Disney Plus or something going on. Start getting out overtime. Yeah. Yeah, overtime is anything over 40. Some states, it's anything over 8 hours in a given day. So, like, you could have overtime on a Monday, but still be under 40 hours. Which, that one's pretty cool. Some states allow for that. Yours unfortunately don't work like that, or you would be hitting overtime twice a week before they had to cut your hours. Ah, yeah. You know, I wouldn't think that McDonald's has a fast season, slow season. That's actually pretty crazy. I mean, I was at McDonald's just today. Hey, Ruben. How's it going? It is crazy weather today. Good, good. The winds do be a blowing. Hey, Caden, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Ruben, I got the shiny last night. Less than 15 minutes after you left, even. Also, I love the far-fetched profile picture. How you doing tonight, Caden? It's not really slow season. It's mainly just the higher ups are watching you closely on hour labor on how much money is being paid out a day for the first couple months. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, missed it by like that much. Shiny Pidgey hunt time? I'll take a shiny Pidgey. I would prefer a Nidoran of some kind, but if it must be Pidgey, then so be it. The big guys don't like paying you? That's pretty par for the course, not gonna lie. Okay. I am going to go grab a baby monitor because I'm pretty sure I have a child crying, but like it's off in the distance, so like I can't really tell easily. So I'll be right back. Do us proud, Chair. It seems that they're doing okay. Well, thank you, Caden. Moved up to 388 while I was away. We're getting closer to 400. It's the weekend goal. If you happen to have like 117 friends, let them know, and we'll get there in a matter of minutes. Honestly, I think the only shiny I wouldn't like to get for this run is Jigglypuff, just because I feel like every other Pokemon there would have some sort of versatility. And Jigglypuff in this game isn't doing any favors for nobody. Oh, you haven't hauled? All right. We'll take it. That's actually really funny, Caden. That question sounds vaguely reminiscent of somebody. I would say sure, but not while I'm streaming. Jigglypuff. That song, Marcus? Well, if I got my shiny Bulba, you still have hope for your shiny Charmander? That's the attitude to have. Oh, you blew a blood vessel in your eye today. How bad was it? Like, I mean, it sounds bad. Sounds like the kind of thing that would make you sensitive to light a little bit. You have the worst migraine. Understandable. I look like a real life zombie now. You're just getting prepared and a little too in, I dare say, a little too in it for Resident Evil. Getting into the spirit there. But I love the commitment. Michael is Caden's alt. Oh, even I think you found yourself over to the vertical stream too, if I'm not mistaken. You're gonna play those games as a zombie now? There we go. Michael's got all the alts apparently. Slash Caden. Next thing you know, Star Killer, we're gonna have you shiny hunting your Charmander, and you're gonna be wearing like a lizard costume with a bunch of glitter. You didn't realize those games were zombie games until recently? I could see that. Because most of what the commercials show for it isn't just like aimless zombies wandering around. It's like the Tyrant or Mr. T or sorry, Mr. X. Freaking Salazar. But the greatest character in any of the Resident Evil games combined is always going to be Lewis. Lizard costume sounds fun without the glitter. Epic. You haven't played Call of Duty or Black Ops in forever? You know what? Caden V2. I have no idea. Is it Michael or Caden? And there's 385. You know, there was something special about the Xbox 360 and the World at War days with the original zombies. You're Caden again. Welcome back, Caden. There are children out of bed. Your graded card? Let me see if I can get to where I can see what it actually is. That is a very small profile picture for me. Ooh, Lichen Rock. Nice. It's pretty dope. 8.5, yeah, not bad. Oh, he went and turned his light off and got back in bed. Good boy. Lichen Rock is one of my favorite Gen 7 Gen 7 Pokemon. Caden, just how many alts do you have, man? And why? Like, I thought I had a lot of alts. I think Caden works for Streamboo at this point. $107. That's a lot. But the answer, the question still remains. Pourquoi? Nani? Why? Yes, I know Nani is what, but you get the point. You work for PlayStation. That would actually be diabolical. Thanks for that call out, Marcus. Marcus is absolutely right. For PlayStation? Nice. But yeah, Marcus is right. Like, if they're not being signed into YouTube frequently and actually popping into the streams, it does have a slight detriment to the channel overall. In that it's like, hey, you got, like my other channel, you got 19,000 subscribers, but only 10 people show up to your streams. We're not going to promote this. It likes to see a better ratio of engagement, like popping on to watch videos, slap like buttons, all that stuff, drop comments on videos and stuff. Hi, Cristiano. That's a hard name for me to say. You'll log in every single week. That would be intense. So do you find many people cheating and hacking on the PlayStation? You forget they have an alt sometimes. That's what the alt is for. What do I think about Umbreon? I have a 34-inch giant Umbreon plush in the box to the right of my desk that says, I love Umbreon. DS Rocka, thanks for the luck. How you doing tonight? What? Yes, sadly. Yeah. Ten Angry Cabbages, hello. Welcome. Love the name. Also hoping that it's a reference to the cabbage salesman from Avatar The Last Airbender. An Umbreon PlayStation account? I don't even know what that means. Ooh, thanks for subbing, DS Rocka. That baby must be asleep. Yes. Well, kind of. They've been put to bed. I don't think either one of them are asleep right now. Why Bulbasaur when I can get that cool shiny Charizard? You know, it's a good question, fair question. I picked Bulbasaur because part of the rules of this run is I have to collect a shiny for every gym I battle. I also can't overlevel the shiny in order to beat the gym. Self-imposed rule, I suppose. And if you choose Charmander, you're not beating Brock without overleveling unless you get really lucky. And that's not likely to happen. So basically it has a background of every evolution. It has a profile picture as Umbreon. He'll send a controller based off of Umbreon. You know, that would be pretty dope. Does it come with the PlayStation? And Angry Cabbages, what do you mean a bit high contrast? Pin2, hello and welcome. Why is everybody giving themselves so many crazy rules? It's already hard enough. I'm from the middle of nowhere, Idaho. Oop, that was a double tap. I don't know, I think the rules make it a little bit more fun. But realistically, I do need to get a shiny Bulbasaur line going. I do have shiny Charizards already. But, I don't know, just overall, Bulbasaur is going to take out the first two gym leaders quite nicely. And set up Sleep so that you can have an easier time catching other shiny Pokemon. So that's the main reason why I chose Bulbasaur as opposed to anything else. How you doing tonight, Pinto? Pin2. Pin2. Wait, you'll check. You got a question? Does timeout time stack? I don't think so. You're the sixth. I'm the sixth streamer you saw playing this game. It's a popular game right now. You'll also probably find me a second time. Why not play in fast forward mode? Because this is on the Switch. If it wasn't on the Switch, I'd be doing it on the original hardware. So I don't do emulations that often, if at all. But I mean, if I did, I'd probably be doing it like a quad split screen or something. Because if you're gonna emulate, why not do it on 4 screens, 5 screens, 8 screens at once, you know? So they said, yeah. Nintendo used cash grab. It's super effective. And listen, I'm here for it. Like, they could have charged 40 and I still probably would have been okay with it. Would have been a little bit more reserved, but still would have been okay with it. $20 is perfectly reasonable for this. If they released it physically, they probably would have doubled up the games and still been charging 60. So like, I'm okay with digital for a third of the cost. So far, um, according to leaks about the game development budgets for Scarlet and Violet, this game's release alone on digital has paid for almost the entire development cost of a Pokemon game by itself. They said, yeah, Caden. Well, shoot. That's pretty sweet. Hey, Marcus, you have a fantastic night. Like, for me, the simple fact that they give us the tickets for Ho-Oh, Lugia, and Deoxys, I would have paid $20 for just that ability to shiny hunt Deoxys right there. Let alone being able to play the game on a good system and then have the ability to upload directly to home when it comes out. I think it's that alone is a quality of life improvement enough, because getting from these up to home is kind of a nightmare. I can do it, but it takes a process. Hey, D. Sraka, thanks so much, and have a great night or morning. They could have DLC the tickets. Thankfully, they didn't. I agree, Angry Cabbages. I agree. They would have got me with it for sure. Plus PlayStation Plus Premium for a year? This is sounding too good to be true now. Hey, Exile Star, welcome. Wonder if we all event Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I am certain we will get it eventually. If only they weren't such a petty and stingy company. Yeah, I agree. People would probably like them a little bit more and be more willing to spend their money. But they do be petty. You found somebody hacking while you were in my stream. You're about to ban them. Drop the hammer. That's legit. So what does the process look like for identifying a PlayStation hacker and banning them? Will I get it for a year for free? What you talking about? Hey, Shauna, welcome. I don't think I've owned a PlayStation in 7 to 8 years. It's been a hot minute. You meant you get it? Nice. That's pretty legit. Perk of working at PlayStation is you get free PSN, huh? That's pretty nice. It's a good perk. I bet Nintendo employees don't get NSO for free. You just crashed out on some kids because they kept inviting you to their party. Yeah, Cricketdoon's not bad. Depends on how he's used. I mean, heavens knows in like a regular playthrough of Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Brilliant Dining, Shining Pearl, there ain't no fire types in there to take him out, so in bird type isn't like incredibly plentiful, so should do all right. Oh yeah, somebody was talking about my screen being super high contrast. Not sure what that means or what that's all about. Like, maybe the stream looks terrible. I don't know. I mean, other than things being hidden behind the chat, I think it's pretty okay. Or maybe we're talking about the solid white wall behind my head and vibrant colors on the game. I think that was supposed to be cheap or weak. Looks good. Okay. It's like, I don't know, maybe. Oh, crap. You know what? That makes even more sense. The context is there for that word. What? A fire red leaf green bug challenge was a playthrough? A playthrough was a challenge? God, I can read, I swear. I would bet it would be a challenge. Because, like, Blaine and Lance are gonna smoke you. Not to mention Sabrina. Going against Brock with only a Butterfree and a Beedrill. Hey, Butterfree, like, is really pretty good against Brock. Ryland, it's going pretty good. Can't complain. How you doing tonight? Just got done catching a Zacian in Pokemon Go. Nice. How'd you fare on Community Day with the shiny Score Bunny? I got my requirement of 3 caught. It was pretty nice. You're exhausted after a 3-mile bike ride? I could understand how that would be the case. You got 4 shinies and 3 backgrounds? You know what? I probably got some backgrounds. There was a little funny animation done after catching the Pokemon, now that I think about it. Oh, and push mowing. Okay, love that. Sounds like a fairly decent workout. You're thinking on if you want to evolve them or keep them as score money. I definitely will be evolving one of mine to a Raboot and the other to a Cinderace. I think I'm going to need my jacket again. It's a little bit chilly in here. You got pretty lucky with your Sapphire Emerald playthrough on emulator. Actually got both Wurmple Evos with only 2 Wurmples. Solid. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Shauna. Oh, so close, Rylan. So close. Oh, I just think it was funny that yours popped up right as I was pinning the message for mine. But yours may show that your chat was on top if we sent them at like exactly the same time. All right. The chair needs an encounter because I need to go get my jacket. Almost spilled. This one's actually salted caramel. If you were here last night, you'll know. If it tastes like fruit, there's a problem. Hey, insightful panda. You're out of the lab, we see. Shiny Charmander is yours. Epic. You see a lot of people using some glitches, and you kind of want to try it, but it's more tedious than the resetting you're already doing. Have you seen any videos on how to do it? Because, like, the setup for it took me maybe 15 minutes at most. Like, the setup's really, really, really easy to actually, you know, after you get the Pokemon you need, of course. Yeah, it took me longer to level up the Pokemon I needed in my Fire Red playthrough than it did for me to actually enable the glitch. On my Fire Red playthrough, I definitely glitched a few Master Balls because I will be shiny hunting the legendaries. And I'm not messing around with shiny Deoxys or, you know, finding the shiny. It's a guaranteed catch. Finding it's a challenge enough for me. Others will disagree, saying, nah, if you fail the shiny, you just gotta hunt it again. I ain't about to do that in this game. That ain't happening. You don't risk playing with your file. You got a shiny Pidgey and you've never found one before in your life. So the item duplication glitch with the mail is actually extremely safe as long as you pay attention to if you have a bad egg or not in box 3 before saving. As long as you don't save with a bad egg in your file, you're good, and you'll know it's there. And it's pretty easy to avoid as well. But when you start messing around with the ace glitch, a little more risky, but still fairly safe. Hey, Shauna, you have a great night. I was nodding off there for a while myself, but I think we're back in business. You thought about it when you were in the game corner? Should have done it. Would have been epic. I will probably be doing it over the course of the run. Possibly. Not ruling it out entirely. That would be another rule to follow in this playthrough. But oh, I think I know what I need to do. There, that should help tremendously. Sorry, Sparrow, doing you a little dirty. You're going up against a G-Max Garbodor in Shield. You got this. Piece of cake. know what? I just realized I could probably run this stuff, some of it, from my laptop and spare my computer a little bit of work. I think I'm going to try that out for tomorrow. You're going for Shiny Minky right now? Okay. Panda, are you doing that in Route 22? To the left of Viridian? Maybe it's 23, I don't know. Or are you where I'm at right now? Okay. Because the only things that can spawn there are Pidgey, Spearow, and Mankey, right? For this game. And Rattata. Very forgettable Pokemon, I know. Oh, my son's still not asleep. Hey, Hayden is epic. Thanks so much. Oh my gosh, somebody else subscribed while I was looking away. Thank you. Yeah, we got us the shiny Bulbasaur just last night. Go to bed, baby. Jose Gomez just subscribed. Thank you so much, Jose. Glad to have you. Thanks, Hayden. Yeah, we've been heating up. Consistency. It's paying off. Yeah, Shadow Wolfman, I got the Bulbasaur. 2,224 encounters, and we got it. And in just 114 more subscribers, we'll be on our way to enabling emojis on the channel, memberships, all the things. But yeah, this last 2 weeks, it's really popped off. I think we're up 60 subscribers from where we were at in February. Actually, I'm going to see just how well I can multitask here. It's probably not going to be super well, but... I think I might have found a way to alleviate some burden from my main PC here, and I'm going to try it out. What's going to be diabolical is if I go through all this work to find this shiny here, and I find a shiny just randomly for free on my way through Mount Moon. But also, like, if it was a Zubat, I would welcome that immensely. Ryland, thanks so much. You have yourself a fantastic evening. Jose, you gave up looking for a shiny Pikachu in Viridian Forest. It's been 2 years. Now you're at this game location to get a shiny. Like the same one I'm at right now. Did you find any shinies while you were hunting for Pikachu? Weedle and Caterpie, nice. So you had some luck. It just wasn't the one that you were looking for. That's at least of some small reprieve. Okay, I need Windows setup.exe. The grind continues here. Well, thanks, Jose, for the luck. Good luck to you as well. Always fun to find a community to shiny hunt together, and we can all sit down and suffer a little bit on the inside as we wait for the joy of a shiny to appear on screen. That's true. All shiny hunters suffering together. Copy. Okay, I need Discord open. Okay, Control V. Okay. This one is Sludge Bomb. Copy. Control V. Okay. Colossus, welcome. Coup for the shiny Ivysaur. Does the shiny Venusaur have a different color than like the Zard? I don't think so. I think they're all pretty much green. Okay. We'll go here. We'll go here. We'll grab that one. Control V, enter. Go here. Because it's Charizard, honestly. That is the only reason. Okay. Oh. Does it? Control C. Okay. And then there. Activate, activate, activate. Standard, activate. Three. Okay. Okay, we do got 4 open. All right. I think we're ready. I'm gonna quickly open up Discord here, grab a link, and see if I can close out of some stuff here. Pokemon should explore the Pokemon Wars that it Surge. Yes, they should. I agree with this. I have not seen Yasuke or Yasuke, the Black Samurai. I have not. My voice is getting delayed. I'm not surprised. Discord be on some funny business right now. Looks like your luck's turned around. 175 encounters, got your shiny Mankey. Congrats, Panda, congrats. Am I planning to stay in Nihon? What? Nippon? What do you mean stay in Nihon? Like, am I planning to visit? Yeah, I think we should explore the original Darkest Day in Galar. I think we should explore what set off the Paldea crater. I think we should explore the original firing of the weapon 3,000 years ago. Control C, copy. Visit work tour. I would definitely tour. Oh, I see. What about the GS ball? Rumor has it Wes gets a GS ball and travels back to the Pokemon War. What? Where does that come from? It's pretty dope. Okay. I think I almost got my chat set up where I need it to be. Okay. So if that's the one, I know which one I'm missing. Sorry, guys. What the heck? Remove. There we go. Got it. I think that's already making my computer happier. Have I been in the Warped Tour in some concerts? No. I don't recognize either of those, Colossus. I've heard of Falling in Reverse, though. I suppose. Mished Potatoes, welcome back. It is so late for you. It's like 3 in the morning, isn't it? Welcome back. Not quite. It's actually 4 in the morning. Okay. There's definitely some places in the UK that's 3 and some that are 4. That makes sense. It's like, I know that generally speaking, UK is 5 to 6 hours ahead of me. Which is actually kind of crazy if you think about it. Yeah, daylight savings time also messes with that. You right. So you would be 7? The UK is in 1 time zone, excluding overseas territories. Because if it's 4 right now, that means you're 6 hours ahead of me. But I'm sprung forward an hour that I typically wouldn't otherwise be. So that means you're 7 hours ahead of me? Normally. Oh, you guys do daylight savings time as well? I feel less bad. I thought America was the only crazy people doing that. Do any other European countries do that? You don't know. That's fair. And here I thought America was the only uh, country arrogant enough to just, instead of saying we're gonna wake up an hour earlier and go do our thing, we're just gonna make time come an hour earlier. Australia is weird. Half of them do it, half of them don't. We have one state here in the U.S. that don't do it. Arizona. I'm glad it's spring as well. Spring's pretty great. Our weather seemed to have gotten colder with spring, though, so that's kind of been a bummer. Probably helps you more because in the UK you wake up in -5 degrees. You'll check what that is in Fahrenheit. Mm, it's got to be close to. It's got to be close to like 20 degrees Fahrenheit. 23. Ooh, I was so close. then we're over here counting ourselves lucky when it's not like negative 15 degrees Celsius. We had a very mild winter, though, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, we call, let's see, November, October, and September is fall. We use both. Um, Fall seems to be more of a Western United States, whereas I could hear autumn being more frequently referred to as the season on the East Coast of the United States. If there's anybody in the chat that has a similar experience. In the UK, if you said I like fall, people wouldn't have a clue what you're saying or why you're saying it. That makes sense. I'm also pretty sure I double clicked for that encounter, so I'm not going to click one for this one. Yeah, I'm not sure why we started calling it fall, but the thing that comes to my mind is it's because the leaves fall off the trees. Because, like, what's a common saying? How is it said? Um, the first fall leaves mark the beginning of autumn. So if it's got falling leaves, it's fall. Ladisman. Welcome. We're doing pretty good. See, you found the horizontal stream even. That's even better. He's hoping for a shiny male Nidoran. Probably not gonna happen. Just as like calling the season summer just hot, like autumn and fall. It's hot season. We don't really have summer where I live. No, you can find whatever stream you want to. No, it's just more on the uncommon side that people are coming across horizontal streams because it's not in like a short feed, you know, just scrolling through various different videos and whatnot. That means I actually showed up on your For You page to some degree, or was otherwise linked in another person's content stuff. Like Mish Potatoes, we have like fall, first winter, second winter, third winter, spring, and then this weird little time frame in between spring and fall that I wouldn't exactly call summer. You search for Pokemon live streams, scroll down a bit, and found me. Oh, nice, nice. Always good to know how people get to the channel. You're building a community of small Poketubers, such as yourself. Okay. I'm interested. You visited America once, but only to NYC. Not our finest place, but still a pretty decent-ish to visit. You found me because you're specifically recruiting Pokemon YouTubers. All right. What's the pitch? Or as us in Idaho call it, fall spring. Yes, that is third winter, which is what we are in right now, because it did freaking snow and hail this weekend. You've heard about first winter, but have you heard about second winter? Oh, I can read your name now. Ha. So the Small PokeTuber Club is a Discord server for Pokemon content creators under 10K and your viewers. A mutual hub where you can chat, do collabs and events, build an ecosphere rather than an echo chamber. Okay, okay. I know what an echo chamber is. I don't know what an ecosphere is exactly, but I think I get the point. I am actually in a similar type of a server for Zelda content creators. Minus the restriction on channel size, but a collaborative unit to get together and voice, and that's actually been pretty fun. So that's a pretty cool idea. Ladies' men, now that I know what that's reading. Sure. And I don't know if, well, you're in a horizontal stream. It should let us click on it. Sanix 95. It took me 2,224 encounters to get the shiny Bulbasaur. It should be on your homepage somewhere. Home. let's just search. Ah, there we go. I do see it. I will have to take a look at that when my stream ends. You don't have corn dogs. You don't have yellow school buses. That one I kind of figured. Middle school also kind of figured. It's primary and secondary, right? You don't have Wendy's or Dollar Generals. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, ladies man. Right back at you. I mean, aren't the buses in the UK red for the most part? Or is that just like a very specific kind of bus? Your last event was a karaoke thing for Valentine's Day. Your next event will be revealed soon. I like that. I like the idea of Pokemon content creators getting together because, like, you see a few collabs. You know, like Sauce McGavin with Vinny, or I've seen Austin John Plays on a few different places, and M&J TV with Pokemon 7, and things like that. But I haven't ever seen a PokeTube community that talks about this, so that's actually really cool. Most common bus is red double decker as public bus. Makes sense. Oh yeah. Yeah, Pokemon's definitely something that could use more collaborative efforts, I think. Cuz like I've been able to participate in several Zelda videos with different content creators through my Zelda channel. And every school has a color which is used as their school uniform and a color of bus. Okay. Surely there's enough that the colors would eventually overlap, isn't there? Oh snap, we hit the 25 like goal. I need to fix that. Ladies man, is there a link to the Discord in that video? Just in case I need to know about that. No, but all red schools are no closer than 20 miles from each other. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll use it on my computer. I'll check that out. That's going to be great.
While you could be open to creators of any size, focusing on the smaller channel gives you a better platform. Makes sense. Don't want to be drowned out by the larger Poketubers. That makes sense. That does make a lot of sense. What's the biggest channel in the collaborative there? Because all of our school buses in America are yellow, does that mean that one bus goes to multiple school? Nope. Nope. They all have black writing on them that says a school district, and our school districts are separated out by numbers, basically. So, like, you'll see District 91, and you don't exactly know what that means, but it goes to Idaho Falls. Or District 93, that's Blackfoot. The thing with us over here is we don't have to really worry about it so much in my state because it is so huge. Like, the United States is deceptively misrepresented on a map for size. My state, for example, I have to travel. We'll say at like 110 kilometers per hour, I will get to the next city in about 10 minutes. Some of our cities do have multiple school districts in them, but we would just separate the buses out by number. Each school district has its own number. Each bus has its own number within that school district. I think the biggest you have is about 5K. Most of you are under 1K. Okay. No number supremacy. Yeah, that would be what I would expect. About how many people channels are hanging out in the Discord server. I mean, I'll eventually pop in and take a peek-see for myself. I just initial questions and all that because you're here and I'm streaming, so I can't poke around a little bit at the moment. Also, not only. About 70 different content creators. Nice. Let's see. Some people that I think might fit that criteria, but might have grown beyond it. I think Shiny Catherine's too big. What about B. Luxy? That seems to be a name that I recall. There's like anybody I might know of. Is Hayden is Epic there? I know Hayden is Epic. Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Who's back? Guess who's back? That was horribly off key. I apologize. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? You also understand that people may want to go beyond just Pokemon. Ideally, each creator should aim for at least 50% Pokemon content. Gotcha. What are the thoughts on content creators with multiple channels? Have I heard the stereotype that Americans don't get told much about other countries? I have heard that, yes. Okay. What if they have a channel that is beyond the scope of the criteria? I mean, obviously that one wouldn't be in the Discord, but you have a Minecraft channel with 1 million and a Pokemon channel with 10 subs. Okay, that makes sense. That clears up the question. An American once asked you why there's no fireworks on the 4th of July in England. Oh, shoot. Oh. That one's a given. You're going to head out? Well, thanks for dropping in, ladies man. We'll catch you later. And I'll pop into the Discord when I can. Mick Aragon, welcome. Yeah, Mish Potatoes, like, the real question is, why aren't there fireworks in England on April 17th? Rav Sharma, welcome. Why not have fireworks every month? I don't think the atmosphere can handle it. Thanks so much for the congrats. It is a fire hazard. Yeah, we got it at 2,224. This can be used. I wonder if I have a Discord backup code anywhere. I don't think I saved those. How do I go back? Because now I'm questioning my life. I am fairly confident I didn't miss a shiny, but there's a sneaking suspicion that I might have. I'm pretty sure the sparkle I saw was Ivysaur's, but... I just dropped my controller. My bad. What do we do on Thanksgiving? We eat a turkey or other delectable meat and generally try to get fat. And watch football, yes. I did leave out a crucial step. Ruben, have a fantastic night. Good luck with your hunt. American football, yes. The ball that is only touched with your hands, yes. Well, I guess they do kick it. It's not only touched with hands, just primarily. Is it like rugby? It might be more accurate to say that rugby's like football, American style, but with less padding. But yeah, it's fairly similar to rugby or football. Hmm. Sir, football already exists. Then we'll just call that soccer. Yeah, basically. It's basically how it went down. It lets you put Nightbot in timeout. That's actually really funny. But don't break my bot. Please. Not again. What do I mean again? My Discord bot, Dexter, has been broken like 3 times. And it's never came back right the same way since. That's why it doesn't work correctly. One of my moderators banned it thinking they were funny, and it was hilarious, but the second and third time was not. So when it was a Zelda server, it used to go by the name of Slate, like the Sheikah Slate. And then they banned it, and so by that time, Tears of the Kingdom was coming out, or like it was announced. And so I took the color scheme from the hand, and I remade Slate in that image, and just turned his profile a little bit more ghostly. And so it was, you know, Slate revived from the dead. And then they banned him again. And at that point, I was switching to full Pokemon mode, so I just remade it as Dexter. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Moderately annoying, but also hilarious. The first time was just like, oh shoot, I didn't know it would let me do that. I'm from Idaho. The potato state. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Unironically, some of my ancestors are from Ireland. I love it. Other ancestors of mine are from Germany. With a skosh of Native American in there somewhere. I mean, Marcus, it didn't end very well for the last German guy that said something similar to that. And Mish Potatoes over there like, no, don't do that. That happened in 39. So maybe, Marcus, your people shouldn't have talked to your people. Or maybe your people should have talked to your people a little bit more. I'll have my people talk to your people. You got PM7's chat spamming once? That's pretty low. Dope. You know what? When uh Ladiesman was in here chatting, even with my Brasscoin channel being at like 20K at the time, I still did not get let in to do the world record shiny hunt challenge. A little bit miffed about that, actually, but It is what it is. And there were definitely smaller channels in there. Dranzer, eventually we will be. Absolutely. Today is not that day, though. But at the end of the run, Mewtwo will be dual hunted with 2 Switch games, maybe? Nope. Yes, yes, that will be doable. And then we'll have a shiny Deoxys hunt to end it off. It's 5 a.m. and you haven't slept yet. Bright side is it's Sunday for you, so might be able to lounge about a bit. Who needs sleep? Sleep is for nerds. Heck yeah. What Pokemon has the best shiny design? Like color scheme? Compared to the regular? The two that come to my mind most immediately are Aegislash and Obstagoon, with Ray Ray being a close third. What's up, LG? How you doing? You really want after Wind and Waves, Legends of Eternatus, or Black and White remakes? Honestly, if they do another Legends game, I feel like it's got to be Legends Celebi. LGA Army, eh? You personally disagree? That's fair. That's fair. Like, I would like to see what the Darkest Day originally was like and get the backstory behind that king for sure. But I think Legends Celebi or Legends QRAM would hit harder. But I can also understand the desire for the Galar revisit. Black and White were your first games. I love Black and White. Black and White are my second favorite games. I always had to play through Pokemon White because I like Zekrom more. But I like playing through Pokemon Black better. Is where that is. I have the same thing with Gold and Silver. I love Lugia way more than Ho-Oh, but I always pop in Gold. Doesn't matter. It's Gold. Ash Ketchum, welcome to the stream over on Twitch. I think you're our first Twitch person today. And thanks for the encouragement. Eight-year-old you was like, cool, black Zekrom and weird white cloud thing. Yep. Basically that, in a nutshell. Oh, so you wanted to try out what the weird white cloud thing was? Do I play the TCG? Occasionally. I mean, I haven't played the game in like forever, but I do collect the cards sometimes. Won't be doing it again soon, though. I got other stuff that I need to take care of. But I do know how to play, and I have played the TCG. I wouldn't consider myself to be like stellar at it by any means. Hey, have a great night, Marcus. We'll catch you later. There are scammers online, like whoever donates the most amount of money gets this base set Charizard, which they refuse to show for some reason, because they probably don't have enough money to buy one of those. Those things are so expensive. Gary Williams, welcome. Pokemon saved many childhoods. You're probably right. You're probably right. That's why they're scammers, because they don't have them. Basically, yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. How you doing, Gary? Pokemon thwart videos or thwart Pokemon theory videos occasionally. I was like, are you talking about Rattle? I've heard of Rattle. That Pokemon content creator that like is always calling out people being shady on whatnot and stuff. Oh, I missed the good old Matt Pat days. A game theory. I feel like to do it justice though, like you have to start at the beginning. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Is it true America has their flags everywhere? In the UK, you get them only at important buildings and special events. So the question is it true that America has flags everywhere? If that's the question, then yes, it is true. Like, there are literally flags everywhere. If it's a government building, flag. If it's a local government building, flag. If it's a random business, could be a flag. Like, there are several businesses that I can think of in my surrounding area that have massive American flags. Shiny Spearow, that's what's up. We got it. I figured it would be Spearow, but that's what we got. Not a bad outcome. At least it's not a Jigglypuff, but it's going to allow us to move on. So we'll take it. Put that bad boy to sleep. Star Killer's here for the second shiny as well as the first. That is freaking fantastic for you. Let's catch a Spearow. And there we have it. Spearow joins the team. Okay. We didn't nickname the Bulbasaur. I didn't even stop and ask. But honestly, there are two people that come to mind that have dibs on the nickname rights that I'll reach out to for them. But the next one is up for grabs because I've had 2 super chats here on the channel recently, and I need to ask them what they should nickname the Pokemon. So we will bypass nickname for now and hit the name raider at some point because I owe 2 people nickname rights. Car dealerships have huge flags around Houston. JTB, you are absolutely correct. Yeah. And that's some of the businesses that I was referring to as well. They usually have huge flags. I'm kind of tempted to do a bonus round Magikarp hunt, but like at the same time, I kind of also don't want to. Oh yeah, we definitely have them in schools. Like there's a flag on a flagpole outside of every school, and then like there is at least one flag inside every classroom. And most, if not all, school days start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I think that's still a thing. Double save, always. Okay. Well, we have a little bit of time. Let me get rid of these guys. Hide those. I need to browse this one. Shiny Spearow. And we are going to click OK. And then we're going to transform that. And I feel like it needs to be 80 by 80. Oh, no. Let's try 100 by 100. That's better. Oh gosh. Okay, and we'll get as far as we can in Mount Moon. I can only get up to like level 21. So I will progress to the end of the cave and then backtrack to battle trainers, if that makes sense. No, it's not like a specific time. It'll be said as a class, so it's not like if you had class at 8 a.m. and somebody had class at 9 a.m. You're all getting up at 9 a.m. that person's time to do class or whatever, or to do the pledge. It's okay. There's 30 kids in the class before class starts. Everybody does the Pledge of Allegiance, yada yada yada, and it would be an individual class thing. Oh, I was just throwing out a random time. I think our school starts at like 8:30, but yeah, they're kind of crazy. Then you leave at 5. We're out by 3. You don't have an intercom or a bell? We got both. Midnight City, finally out of the lab. Do I have a clip so you can see my reaction? I will have it out soon. I was a little bit delayed in my Deoxys run, actually, but I can download it tonight after the stream and actually get the video edited and clip it. That's definitely a plan. Oh, I need to stop my timer. I've actually found 2 shinies. At 994 encounters, I got the shiny Spearow. Just moments ago. You have to wear a watch of your school's color. That's intense. That's a odd one, but also kind of understandable. Haha, Zubat's attack missed. I did not mean to do that, but YOLO. Hey, Jose Garcia, welcome back. Um, Making my way through Mount Moon. Got a shiny Spearow just a few minutes ago. Kind of getting ready to wrap up a stream here pretty quick. And so just progressing through the story for a little bit before um, defeating Misty and then figuring out what my next shiny hunt is going to be. Oh dang, Mish Potatoes, it's pretty strict. We just wore jeans and a t-shirt and called it good. Yeah, I haven't chosen the third shiny yet. I got some ideas. I'm thinking it's either gonna be Abra, Ghastly, probably leaning towards one of those two. Abra would be a really fast one. Ghastly is gonna be a make me play for a long time, and I don't know if I have. That would also make me go severely over level. Oh gosh, apparently I moved my border. That's weird. Oh, what is going on there? I think that might have been attached to one of my Pokemon I edited. That was exciting. Oh, gotcha. Got a special PE uniform too. Haven't seen a shiny Spearow? Well, we'll peep it on the screen real fast. That's a shiny Spearow. Looks pretty dope, actually. Because I can only get up to level 21 with Misty. And then the next one is Koga that I could go fight. And I don't know what his max level is, but if I do that, it's going to cause me to like go severely over level for Surge, Erica, and so on. No, it's not a Nuzlocke. Few rules, but not many. Definitely not the fainting rule for sure. I ended up getting shiny Spearow. It took me 19 hours to get the Bulbasaur. It took me 6.5 hours to get the Spearow, so not too bad at all. So we're like about 25-ish hours into this whole ordeal. It's actually going by a lot faster than anticipated. I have some insane luck with shinies. I do. It's pretty great. Oh gosh dang it. I knew that was going to happen. I just don't think I'm going to be able to run with Spearow in the lead, but I also want to switch train with it with the trainers so that Ivysaur doesn't get super stacked. I think I am going to do the Nugget Bridge glitch a little bit, though. Set up my fundage for my shiny hunt for Abra. With the IVs I have on Ivysaur, I might need it higher level. It's got good HP. It should withstand Misty's Pokemon pretty well. This one might actually be worth KOing. I think I need to be worried more about my power points on my moves. Well, Mished Potatoes, you have a fantastic night. Or morning, rather. Have a good one. It got beaten its first match. Yeah, it did a little bit. Ooh, ouch, that hurt. What shiny am I going to go for now? I'm fairly confident I'm going to try for an Abra. It's either going to be an Abra or a Ghastly. But given I didn't get the Nidoran, I might have to rework my team a little bit and spend some time shiny hunting in maybe Rock Tunnel to see if I can get a Geodude or something. Because I do want some ground coverage. I was hoping Nidoking could serve both purposes, but I did not get so lucky. Ooh, that's gonna hurt a little bit, maybe. Now that I think about it, there aren't any solid ground types except for Diglett, are there? Maybe I'll do Diglett. I think I'll do Diglett. Wait, Golem's got rock typing though, doesn't it? Surely Golem's rock type. Onix is rock type for sure. Diaz Raka, no, this is not a Nuzlocke. My Pokemon are allowed to faint and probably will. In this game, it's ground. No, I mean, it's part ground, yes. But it's a dual type, I'm fairly confident. Am I part poison? I already am part poison. I don't have to worry about that then. Oh, gross, it missed. Bruh. Going for Diglett would also make things a little bit more easily doable canonically because it'll get my ground type that I'm looking for and allow me to do Lieutenant Surge without having to backtrack because like I don't think I'm going to find a better solid ground type. The reason why I want to avoid it is I don't want a situation where my ground type's going to be easily taken out by Bruno. This is where we're going to save and end for the time being, because I know there's no more trainers. I can afford to go back and grind a little bit. I don't think I wanted that. Okay, I saved the game. We're good. So, we're going to go ahead and sign off for the night. We'll catch you guys in another stream sometime soon. Thanks for watching.